cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Devin White.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown. 71 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Buccaneers 0. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 6-yard pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 34. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That good for 19 at a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now Brady. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Round 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Let's get off the field. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
55, come on, guys, 55. I got him. Check, check it.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Myles Garrett.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on
that time on the outside. Pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackle ball carriers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this pass is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Evans is alone to his right. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
16. Browns 7. To kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run again with Hunt. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 50 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Chubb. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
It's a pickup.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run it with Jones. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So that'll back them up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. To throw is Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tonight's final score.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were